Dean Huijsen or Huijsen Calafiori is our next player pick for Ratings Reload Team 2, and I think this is actually quite a difficult decision between the two. I am going to go for Dean Huijsen because of his links mostly, and of course with him playing for Real Madrid. Are you in need of coins for FC26? U7Buy provides the safest, cheapest and most reliable place to get your coins in FC26. And you don't just have to take my word for it, plenty of big creators are using U7Buy. And if that's not enough for you, also go and check out the reviews, which they have over 40,000 of. And don't forget to use code VIPER at checkout to get 8% off every single order. Now guys, as I always say at the start of these videos, if you could leave a like and also subscribe, it would really help me and push the video into the algorithm, which I'd really appreciate. This Dean Huijsen isn't that good, but nor is Huijsen Calafiori in my opinion. It's only an 85 rated squad and an 84 with team of the week. He has got some very good properties and some very bad ones as well. 6'6" is nice, lengthy is nice, 2-star, 5-star. I actually think 5-star weak foot on centre backs on this game is quite valuable. Both of them have got really bad roles for centre back. Huijsen doesn't have Defender Plus or Plus Plus, not that it really matters too much. He has got Stopper Plus Plus, which is what we're going to be playing on him, and Aggressive, Wide Back Plus, and Ball Playing Defender Plus, which might be okay on him as well, considering his passing. He has got Ping Pass, doesn't really matter too much, it is nice to have, but not the end of the world if you don't have it. Block, which is actually very OP on this game right now. Intercept, which is good to see as well, and Slide Tackle. No Anticipate, no Jockey, which is concerning, especially considering the fact he is 6'6". I've gone for an anchor on him. With the anchor applied, he gets 81 pace. His acceleration and sprint speed isn't that bad of a split, in my opinion. Shooting, we don't care about. Passing, very good on this card. 79 vision, 89 short pass and 87 long pass with ping pass should feel quite good in game. He has had a major upgrade to his dribbling, specifically his agility and balance up to 73 and 72. That is a major upgrade. 83 reactions is good. 80 composure a bit on the low side. 84 ball control is good to see, and 78 dribbling also is quite good to see. For his defending, outrageous, and also his physicals are very good as well. 91 interceptions and heading accuracy. 90 defensive awareness. 93 stand tackle and slide tackle. Very good. Wow, he has got 98 jumping and he's 6'6". He is not going to lose a header. Stamina doesn't really matter on centre backs. His strength is good at 90 and his aggression at 88 is very good as well. I hope he plays well. Let's get into a few games with him and see what he's like. And here is game one now coming up with 85 rated Dean Huijsen. I think he's got a very interesting card. I'm not sure if he's going to play well or not. And here we go, guys. Let's test out this card a little bit and see what he has got to offer. I'm a bit concerned. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little bit concerned about this card. And I also don't think Calafiori is much better either. I would say that Calafiori has got Bruiser, which is nice to see. But other than that, not really too good. If I'm being honest, not really too good. It's very important on a card like this that we test out his passing. And that right there was really nice from him. He might be able to start, guys, really good counterattacks for you because of how good his passing is. I just hope he doesn't feel super heavy. That's what I'm really concerned about. Does he come up from corners? He does, I think. Is that him there? That is him there. Oh, he's going to be dangerous from corners, guys. He is going to be very dangerous from corners. Here he is again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is going to be good from corners, guys, for sure. That's easy for Huijsen. He is going to be good, guys, in both boxes, which is a big positive if you're struggling in the air from your own corners and from your opponent's corners. I think that's important to say because he feels very good in the air. Like, very good in the air. So if you want that, this card might be for you in that sense. Careful here, Huijsen. He should be getting to that, not a problem. Okay, so he's a big physical presence. And his passing out, I think you have to understand how good his passing out is. I think that's one of the key things about the card, guys, is how good his passing out actually is. Like, it is really good. We're so unlucky not to score there. But yeah, I personally think bad passing centre-backs are really bad on this game. And it's nice to see him have good passing. Can he get back here? This is going to be a good test. Okay. Little bit slow. He's a little bit slow. Good test from here. That's good defending. Wow. Now that is really good defending. I must say, if he's able to just kind of step up and do stuff like that, my opinion might change on him just a little bit. Because at that point, it doesn't really matter about your pace. If you're able to just do that, yeah, that's nice again. And it's an insane pass out as well, guys. That is the value of this card. We're so unlucky not to score, but his physicality mixed in with his passing ability, just like that there, is what you're paying for on this card. Definitely. Keep up, please, Huijsen. Yeah, it does well. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. He's never going to score from that angle. I think he's very physical, is what I would say. Very physical, very dominant in the air as well, and has insanely good passing. Yeah, I know the turn-off is probably not having Defender Plus or Defender Plus Plus, but not every card needs to be played in the same way. I suppose that's something to consider as well. You probably still play Defender Plus, and you just don't need to. Oh, bad jockey speed there. Bad jockey speed there. I'm not going to sit here and glaze him because he isn't perfect. And, yeah, if you control him a lot, I don't think that's the right way to play with him. Driving into space like that, he's usually okay. That's pretty bad from me. But yeah, he's okay at driving into space and then finding a pass. Like these positions here. Look at that for a ball, guys. It's incredible. Literally incredible from him. And he scored another goal for us, basically. He's got the pre-assist. The pre-assist. But that is the value of the card, right? Is what I would say. That is the main value of the card. Fire it into Morgan Rogers. And then start the counter. Not even the counter. It's actually a kickoff for us here. But yeah. His passing is so reliable. It's so reliable. And yeah, I imagine a lot of you guys are probably not interested in that. But look. It's incredible. It's incredible how good his passing is. And if you play with him correctly, you will notice that instantly, how good that passing is. And here he is. He's always going to win that header for you guys in the box. Always going to win that header. And that is also adding a bit more value, in my opinion, to this card. Something I quite like. There you go again. He's won it again. He's still there too. Wow. That is good passing from him, you know. His passing is really, really his main selling point. Okay, guys. Review is in on Dean Huijsen's 85 rated Ratings Reload. I am very 50-50, maybe 60-40 on this card. And I think the same goes for Calafiori as well. I am not sure if I think you should go and complete this card. I want to make sure I keep the reviews very, very, very fair. And the lack of Defender Plus or Plus Plus is very noticeable in game. I like Stopper. It has its benefits. Be a lot more aggressive. But ultimately, I would much rather have Defender Plus or Defender Plus Plus. Or just have all of the pluses and not Stopper Plus Plus. His playstyles are good in some degree, but also quite stinky in others. I thought at the start of the review that his jockey speed was good. It's really, really shit. It's really bad. And I think that that is make or break for this card. I think Calafiori's jockey speed will be better. But without Jockey Silver on either of them, it's really difficult to kind of say to you, go and get this card. I do have some positives for him. Absolutely. But block and intercept aren't enough. Especially intercept when you don't have jockey. It's kind of like a bit useless, I would say. I think his 6'6" frame doesn't help his jockey speed. I think that's a problem. I think that the negatives definitely outweigh the positives for both of these cards. Pace on him is good. Not spectacular. It's good for a centre-back, but he's so tall and so big that he probably feels closer to like 70, 72 pace, even though he should feel closer to 80, 81, obviously. I think that his pace is certainly manageable, though. I think it's certainly manageable, and I can't really complain about his pace. His passing is his number one asset, and you're going to notice that in the gameplay is that I was kind of always talking about his passing, and his ability to pass out is almost an equaliser for me because there's not many centre-backs on the game that have as good passing as this Huijsen. It's so noticeable with the 5-star weak foot. His ability to initiate counterattacks for you is a really positive thing about the card. His passing is excellent. Really liked his passing. But at 6'6", it's very hard to turn with him. Although he does have that 5-star weak foot, you can't really turn to find the player you want to find all the time, if that makes any sense. And yeah, I'm not going to sit here and moan about his passing because I thought it was probably the best thing about him, if I'm being honest. Maybe other than his height. Dribbling, he's okay on the ball, but his jockey speed really does suffer. I thought it was okay at the start, but it truly is terrible. It is so slow. Very, very noticeable at the back end of the game once his stamina's drained a little bit. I think outside of that, though, his dribbling is quite good. He's very decent on the ball. For his defending, he's got long legs, so he makes good tackles, but without anticipate, you can also feel that he doesn't really get close enough to the ball. And when he does, the intercept doesn't really work because you're never really getting close enough to the ball with him because he doesn't have jockey silver, and it's really, really annoying. I think if there's an Evo that comes out that gives this card jockey plus, I think it's an entirely different conversation. But yeah, his defending looks really good. He makes good blocks. His tackles can be all right, but for the most part, not really great here. Physically, he is a demon. He's really strong and he's insane in the air. And with the stopper plus and his aggression, it's a good combination. He's a very aggressive defender. And whilst you can play him on defender, I don't think it's worth it. For this card, you either go stopper or you don't complete the card. My honest opinion is, don't complete this card. You know, I would say he's relatively similar to Kanate with a bit better passing. I'm not going to advocate for this one, guys. I also think Calafiori looks really bad. So yeah, good passing, very good physically, but with the way this game's played, no jockey silver on a 6'6" centre-back is a no-go. Don't complete this card.